Now, I feel like the last time I played this, I didn't really properly explore the city bits. I felt like the game was the levels and like Adamire and the Clockwork Mansion and whatnot, and everything between the levels was just stuff that was getting in the way of me and the actual game. But this time we're going to have a proper explore of all the city bits. Partly because we need to grab some runes as well, but partly just because they are part of the game and I shouldn't just be disregarding them because they're not a flashy main bit. Now, so down there we've got where we were before, potentially. We've got an apartment block over there. I'm guessing we can't get to any of that from up here without succumbing to gravity. Do we have a map? I don't think we do. That's fine. We can get by without, perhaps. So across here we've just got not a lot of anything. Yeah, we might have to make our way back down through the Overseer building to make any further progress. Whereabouts? Oh yeah, I've remembered. Well, I've looked it up and been reminded. Here's our menu for stuff, so we'll put crossbow bolt on 1, even though it's more sleep darts that we need. We'll put dark vision on 2. Blink on 4, I think. Feels good. We'll keep the heart on 5. We'll put stun mines on 6, because I don't think we're going to use them very much. We'll save 3 for another power. It's kind of weird, because you don't really use that wheel at all as a PC player, because you've just got hotkeys.
So that was a fucking lie.
Yeah, down there we've got a rune, which I believe I know how to get to. Do we risk it for a biscuit? Do we go for the big jump? Okay, the water's not very deep there. What if we jump down and then far reach at the last minute? Then we survive. Good. Now, there's a plank there. Is that the plank that we have to... Yes. That causes the rune to drop out towards us. How many have we got? We've got 4, so we can now afford the old far reach silent choke. Can we get that as well? It looks like you can get both, so you're not on an either or system. So we will take the pull enemies upgrade. We've got the corrupted bone charm that makes it stealthy for us. Now, what else have we got around here? We've got a bone charm. We've got another bone charm. We've got another rune. And we've got another bone charm. So we've got 3 bone charms and a rune, and that seems to be all. Let's lock in that bone charm over there. How can one safely get up? We can climb a chain. People are onto us.
Someone there.
Okay, I was trying to tackle that guy. That's fine. We'll just choke him. Scoop him up. And take him with us. Nothing here, they say. Okay, we got away with that. You sit there, chum. Safe to say that wasn't top stealth. Okay, that guy saw us. Didn't realise there was anyone still out there, because I'm still not using dark vision as much as I could be.
Hello? Anybody?
Right.
Don't. You're not supposed to be here. Stop!
Yeah, that was
Let him go.
poor again. Are we gonna... Nope. I shouldn't have chased up behind him like that. I should have gone slow. Give it a mission or 3. We'll be back in the swing of things. Right, so... Let's see.
I wonder who that was. Hello? Anybody? Don't make me search the whole place. I don't have time for that. I will find you, you know.
Heck it, let's just avoid them. We're after bone charms, not people. So, how does one get to that bone charm we're looking for?
Hello? Anyone here? Show yourself.
Up here's probably a good place to be.
I'm dealing.
So we're going into a building here, maybe? Let's think. Plank here looks promising. But then... oh yeah, there's an open window. Oops. Although, no. That's actually of no help whatsoever. Right, so this corrupted bone charm means that we're not getting back all of our mana by the look of it every time we far reach. So maybe we'll only put it on when we need it. Let's just see. Yeah, that looks like it's... so yeah, that sucks. I thought that that bone charm was going to use more when we far reached, but then it was going to also restore that fully. But no, apparently not. Now, how do we get into this building then? There doesn't seem to be a way from up here, so is there a way from down below? Or is there a way from further around somewhere?
I'm getting tired of the sound of my own voice. It's like I'm talking to a stone wall for all they listen.
Oops. Okay, that was unexpected.
Huh?
Yeah, I'm not seeing anything around here that would lead us into this building.
I told her if you want my advice, just pay the fine and be done with it. No use making trouble.
Well, you could be trouble. So let's just take you away from this area. We'll just pop you in the corner. No, there's no way through there. See, I'm left wondering if this is a bone charm that we need to come back for later or something like that. Either because it's just not accessible yet, or because I don't have the powers required to get to it. Can we get up on those rooftops? Those tall rooftops? Maybe. Because maybe the way in is even higher up still. We can't get on that green building, I don't think, but can we get on the others and work our way around? Right, so this is the Overseer's rooftop. But I want to get over to the other side, perhaps. So how would one go about that? What does this roof do for us? Anything? Doesn't look like it. Does it allow us access to that roof over there? Can't seem to lock onto it. Yep. That's a death. What if we went back out the way we came and tried to climb up on the roofs from outside? Is that an option that could work? That's cool. We didn't even need to do that one silently. That was fun. So yeah, maybe that bone charm isn't necessary, but I'm liking that I've got the ability to pull guards anyway. Right, so bone charm that we're looking for is in there. So maybe we just needed to go into this building again at ground level. Is this the one where we choked out overseers? It is. So I guess we just missed this bone charm whilst we were fannying a boot. Albinos. Albinos. And a letter from Mindy. Come to the Crone's Hand in Dust District and ask for Mindy. Huh. Maybe we will. But yeah, I guess albinos is more white rats. Are going to be around and about. Is that of any use to us whatsoever? Can't be worse than not having a bone charm, right? Now what? 62, 89, 148, 33. So that's probably our next bone charm. Is this another case of we can't get to it because we can't get into a building? Maybe. Let's see. Ooh, take a mana pot. Aha. So this window would have allowed us out here. Very good. And then our next bone charm is up on the roof somewhere. This is a quiet rooftop, I think. Yeah, no one around. Good. Ah, bloodflies. This will be our first encounter with them then. Wretched little things. They kind of replace the rats in the first game as the main sort of animal threat that you'll come across. And now we've got aquatic nature, swim speeds faster. That's useful in a general sort of sense. It's not a particularly sexy bone charm, but we'll get some use out of it until we replace it with something better later on. So now, bone charm and rune over there. And then a bone charm closer to the station, I presume. So let's go for these two next. So we want to be on the other side of the river. Now, is there any threat down there? There's a dude. Is he close enough that we can far reach him? Looks... no. Looks like not. That's fine. Should we have gone to the black market shop before we came to this area? That's the other question. Does it matter? We can always go back to it, can't we? So what's on this side of this particular area? Ah, this would be the bloodfly infested apartment that we could have gone through to get past the wall of light, I guess. Door is blocked from this side. So maybe we do have to go back. That open window looks inviting though. Can we get up there? No. So back we go. We'll get into that bloodfly apartment from somewhere. And because we're in the vicinity, we may as well go to the black market shop.
What's next? It's enough to make a man crazy.
There is a achieve for robbing at least one black market shop, I believe. I don't know how it's done. Do I need to holster my blade? And if so, how do I do it? There we go. We're just an innocent woman strolling the streets. What's up, friend?
Hard times under the Duke and his Grand Guard.
Alright, so I guess that bod's got nothing. Now, you got anything to say?
Don't be greedy, friend.
Here's 5 coins.
Oh, you're kind. Thank you. If you want to get past that wall of light, I've heard people sneaking through this blood-fly-infested apartment. going. Let's hope you never need help.
Oh, he's complaining because we're nicking his sleep darts. Very well. Look, I gave you 5 coins, brother. It's not exactly a fair trade, but too bad. Now, sleep darts are something we're actually going to use, so let's put those on 1. And let's put crossbow bolts on 7, because we're only going to use them for like breaking planks and whatnot. But yeah, I'll give you more coins if you want, in exchange for those sleep darts. No. Very well. It's not like his information was of any use to us anyway. We know full well about the Bloodfly apartment. Alright, so this way to the black market.
Hey, come here.
Hey?
I have something that might interest you.
Oh, it's Mindy. Hello.
It was you that tangled with the Abbey boys, right?
Might have been.
Maybe. I tangle with all sorts.
Relax. Do I look like I'm with the Grand Zirconin pigs?
No, you look
Go
cool.
back and get the body of the guy they were interrogating. I need him for reasons I don't want to say.
I need to get into Addermeyer Institute. Can you help me with that?
You bet. Get me that cadaver, I'll help you out and pay you.
Well, that sounds like a good deal.
All right. I'll think about it.
If you decide to get your hands dirty, grab the stiff, then meet me down the street from the Overseer outpost. I'll be in an abandoned basement below the dentist office near there.
Sounds fair enough. Thanks, Mindy. Now, that door is locked. So if we found a key, then perhaps we could use that to break into the black market. But that key could be literally anywhere. Maybe I want the dark vision thing that shows up items. That could be useful. But this way to the actual black market shop, I believe.
A new customer with coin, I bet.
Now, what do you have for us? Okay, we've got hardened bolts. So we could upgrade gear, or we could get upgrades. Let's have a look at gear, shall we? We've got crossbow bolts, pistol bullets, sleep darts.
Enjoy the air here. I, for one, ain't selling fermented shark.
Oh, you got a rune, you say? I will buy that.
Deal?
Location of sunken supplies. Are they worth more than 250? Probably. But if it's like crossbow bolts and pistol bullets,
Why
then
you cover your face is not my affair.
we don't need them. So, I mean, we could just go for a swim in the bay, couldn't we? We know now that there is a sunken ship out there. That's the main thing.
Let's see. I have some upgrade plans for your gear.
Do you now? Let's have a look. Hardened bolts. So we can get better sleep darts. Reload speed. Extended bolt range. That's the one that's probably the best. But maybe we could also use accuracy because it's not my strong suit. Thanks,
Come
friend.
back soon. I mean, if I'm still here.
Maybe we shall. Maybe we'll rob you in the process because I would like to do that at some point. Upgrading dark vision to show items and objects requires 3. So unless we got... Yeah, there just aren't enough runes basically, unless maybe Mindy wants to give us one. So that bone charm is possibly in the Bloodfly apartment.
It's infested already.
Clearing Bloodfly nests. Let's see. Sneak, or they'll attack. When they're calm, you're fine. If you get swarmed, run away or fight. Smash the Bloodflies or burn them, same for the nests. And destroy the nests.
Right. Move slowly, Stay away from the nests and try to avoid getting filled with bloodfly venom and eggs.
Right, seems simple enough. Anything down here? Another doorway to Mindy. Do we want to unlock that? Is that just unlocked from the other side? Can't hurt to have it unlocked, can it? So, we can burn them or smash their nests. I guess maybe we need to move this bod so that we can actually get in there. Yep. Ooh, nice flip. Well done, friend. Now, do we have any grenades? We've got one. Bone charm's upstairs, I guess. Don't mind me. Chummers. Maybe I do want to try my grenades. It's just a case of, is it going to connect? No, it missed. It went too far. Oh. It started a fire though. Can we pick up that lamp? No, that would make life too easy. Now, whereabouts is the rune? Because there's a rune in the vicinity as well, isn't there? Or is that further away? Yeah, the bone charm's further away. Unless the rune was the one in the black market. Very well. Yeah, they're pretty spooky compared to rats or the old blood flies. Especially the shadow of them on the wall like that. It's a bit sketch. Right, these ones didn't have a nest, so we should be okay to just get away with that. Ooh, flammable liquor. Nice. So yeah, that does indeed show us that we can just burn the nests away. Any more for any more? There's one. And it does seem to do a good job of killing pretty much everything in the vicinity. Now what we got? Liquid sustenance. That sounds more useful than some of the crap we're already holding. We don't need pistol bullets. Drinking from a fountain restores health. Yes. Definitely more useful. Now, where was that last bony charm? It's over near the station, I think. So we're getting close to being ready to move on. Oh, we got some blood amber. Nice. That's some coin. Did this nest drop blood amber? No. But it did open the way to there to get some incendiary bolts. Which we may actually use because... yeah. It's another way of making the crossbow useful for a non-lethal playthrough. Is if you can use incendiary bolts to burn out some nests. Let's see, we've got a nest over there. They're pecking away on some corpses. Horrible little things. So I guess they're like the rats in that regard, in that they can be distracted. So that's cool. Much in this corner? Doesn't look like it. Windows we can't open. Soda. Very well. I like a nice soda. So we've got a body there that we could use to distract these lads. But we could also just get one of our incendiary bolts out. That will do a pretty good job as well. And we had to test the theory that they were highly effective, and turns out they were. Now, is that a nickable painting? Looks like it should be, but it's not. Nope. More of the buggers. Now, what's that done for us? It's given us some more coin, nothing more. Very well. It's cost us a little health. But there was a banana upstairs, wasn't there? Awful things. There's our lucky nana. Om nom nom. Okay, so we're back into the hostile territory we know and love. The bone charm is a long way away, so let's not worry about that for now. Let us instead worry about getting that body for Mindy. Shouldn't be too hard.